Good morning, you guys. I went ahead and just filmed this look. Really pretty. I used one palette only. I used the Pat McGrath palette today. So yeah, so you can just follow along. One palette, super simple, 4 colors. Yeah, it is a refilm. I did film this the other day, but the lighting and I was talking so quiet and I was low energy and all the things above. So I went ahead and just refilmed it and actually put in the 4 colors I used. Yeah, so either way, I hope you guys enjoy and watch the video, like and subscribe, and yeah, thanks and have a great day. All right, happy Sunday, you guys. It's my day off, but I had some pretty good lighting and I'm trying a few little techniques. After like editing through my videos, I have saw some things I could work on. I know lighting is one of them. Speaking up is another one of them. And it's a little bit later in the day, so I'm much more awake. So yeah, you might see a little bit more energy out of me. And I'm gonna try to use just like a little handheld mirror, like from this one here is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. It has a cute little mirror in there and the packaging is so cute. And I'm gonna try to do that to kind of help with the light, because I always notice if I go like right here, you guys like, it goes orange. So I have my LED mirror turned on over here, and then I have this little LED light right here, and I have none of these orange lights, so I'm hoping for good results today. So yeah, I'm gonna go in. I've already primed my eyes using my concealer and just setting it with a translucent powder. And so yeah, we're gonna go in. So today we're going to be using my Pat McGrath palette. I've talked to it. Oh my gosh, that thing is dirty. Forgive me, it's real life, you guys. So this is my Pat McGrath palette. This is the Mothership, and it's super cute. I think you guys seen it in my previous videos, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So here it has those little duochromes right here, some mattes, highlight shade. So it's a very fun palette. So I'm gonna try to film some videos where I challenge myself just using one palette the whole time. Obviously I'll do some looks mixing palettes, but I'll call it in probably in the title, one palette challenge. Yeah, so you know, it's hard to watch videos where you have to follow all these palettes. So yeah, shout out to my friend Sonia. She came up with that idea when we were talking, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So anyway, we're already almost 3 minutes in and I haven't even started, so let's go in. So first thing I'm gonna start with is you want like a big fluffy brush right here. Yeah, okay. And we're gonna go in starting with this lighter brown shade. Now, some of you have worn makeup for a long time, so you understand it, so don't mind me if I explain like little small basic techniques. So you always want to start with a lighter shade. This one is called your transition shade. This is the shade that you're going to go in and blend out, and all your darker ones are going to go in there, so it kind of gives you a nice seamless look. I always notice the more color you use, the more seamless looks. It looks very put together instead of saying 2 colors. So I always try to use as much colors as possible, but not unnecessary colors. I mean, if you have a palette of 20 colors, you don't need to use 10, but about 4 shadows will give you the best like complete look. So here we go. So we're gonna go in. Let's go a little forward so you guys can see this. And we're gonna kind of go in here. And we're just gonna kind of blend it out. So I always like to start here with my color and then start working it up. And so I always apply a little bit more pressure and then go light as I move upward. Kind of go back in and then same thing. And just blending upward, because this is our transition shade. So this one is okay to go a little bit higher than you normally would. Kind of swirl it up. See, kind of going in. And I kind of notice it's sticking right there. And that may be because I just did a very like dewy mask. I am a combination to oily skin, but I live in Colorado, so it's a very dry climate. And so as much as I try to like dry my skin out during the week, trying to not have such oiliness throughout the whole day. I do moisture masks on the weekend to kind of produce moisture, and my skin feels fantastic, but it also gets on my eyelids, and even though I prime them, it seems to be sticking that one area. So kind of forgive me, you guys, as I try to work that out a little bit. You see, it goes here at work. I've been on the phone a lot more because we're not open to the public. So I have taking a lot of phone calls, and I keep leaning on the phone. I need to stop doing that. Okay. So we're gonna kind of deepen into that crease here. And so we're gonna use this like kind of dark, like pointy pencil, pointy pencil brush. Thank you, pencil brush. And we're gonna go in with this darker brown here. And we're gonna work that in to the crease. And so this one here, transition shade up here, deepening the crease, you're gonna stay right about here. Now, if you're hooded, you have to kind of create a crease. So you gotta go above and kind of create your crease. So anyway, back to here, we're gonna kind of tap that color in, working it into the crease. Always moving your brush, you guys. Don't just go in. I mean, that is the quickest way to have a harsh line. So go ahead and pack that on, and then swirling it in. So remember, more pressure here as we move in, lighter pressure, because we don't need it that dark right there. That will really help you. And one thing I really love about these Pat McGrath palettes is that the color pigment in it is fantastic. When I go back in to dip my brush in there, you guys, it's one tap. I'm not swirling it in there. You don't need to do all that. Now I know you guys are like, Pat McGrath? Yes, Pat McGrath is a very high-end, luxurious brand. These palettes do run $125. I really love them though. They're fantastic. I think everybody should at least have one Pat McGrath palette. Just one. Treat yourself. Just saying. So now we're gonna go in with that purple. I've got this little flat brush here, and we're gonna go in with the only purple in the pan, this dark one here, and we're gonna kind of put it on the outside. And one thing I love about Pat McGrath, Pat McGrath alone, is that she is a Black woman, and she owns a very successful cosmetic line. I'm all about that Black girl magic. I totally am. So yeah. I really actually didn't know much about her until I was like researching different makeup brands, and I fell upon her. I saw some tutorials on her, like Jackie Aina loves her. Jackie Aina loves her, and did like a look with this palette, and I was sold. I was like, okay, save my coin, get that palette. So yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack that on there. And as I pack it on, I'll blend it just a little bit using the edge there. Pack it on, blend it up into there. Same thing. And as you're watching this, you're like, wow, this looks really similar to the green smoky eye. Actually, it is. It's very similar. For a lot of these looks, I do use the same techniques when I'm creating this type of smoky eye. Let's kind of pat that in there. Getting closer, you guys can see this. And kind of blend it in. Oh, yeah, Tiffany, turn your head this way. I'm learning, you guys. So there you see, but see how it looks kind of patchy? Yeah, that's when you want to go in with your fluffier brush and then kind of just blend that together. And because I'm having some issues right here, just grab a clean blending brush, a fat, fluffy one, and you can go in and then kind of work those kind of problems out. Make sure it's clean though, because you don't want like any residual color left over on the brush to go in there. And I'm being a little aggressive. I'm not using a light hand when I'm blending this because it's like sticking to my skin. And there you go. All right, so with that, I'm gonna go in and go in with this rose goldy pink one next. And these feel dry, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but they feel dry. They're not like a creamy duochrome. They're made up of a lot of glitter, so you're gonna get fallout, but that's not saying the product is not good or anything. It's just a different formula. The payout is like fantastic, but I feel like you gotta work with it. So I make it a little wet, and then I swirl it in the color. Trying to get that, because usually when I use it as a topper, I don't need my finger to be wet because I'm just like putting it on top, but I'm using it as a full-on eyeshadow, and for some reason it just works a little bit differently. I don't know if I need glitter glue or I need something else. MAC Fix on my finger does amazing, so I'm going to do it that way. Let me turn here towards the camera, you guys can see. And if you get a little bit up top, it's okay. We're just gonna clean that up with the brush. See that? It's super pretty, you guys. So pretty. And I'm addicted to these duochromes, so I put a lot on, but you really don't need that much. But I love them. And then I'm just gonna go back in, kind of grab that one that's a light brown on there, and then just kind of clean that up a little bit because it gets all up in the crease. Just a little swipe. Clean that up a little bit. There you go. And then we kind of want this to blend together, so you're gonna go back in, pick up some more of that purple, and just kind of tap it in lightly to where that color had ended, and then heavy back out, just to kind of create that blended look. Yeah. There you go. I know, it looks patchy, and you're like, that doesn't look that great. It does after makeup white. So I'm gonna go back in and do that same technique that I showed you guys in the last video with the green, of, you know, kind of creating that wing eyeliner look with a shadow. This one is more difficult to do because this is not a typical shimmer. It's like a glitter shadow. So I'm gonna show you guys, but later on I'm gonna speed up the video just to talk it over with you guys, because it does take a little bit to work this type of product. It requires some patience for sure, because it's not a typical shimmer. If I usually can just do this with a shimmer and it's boom bam boom, but with this one here, it requires some finesse. So here we go. So you just want to create your line first. And remember, you guys, if it is messy, it's okay. It's perfectly okay, because you're going to clean it up and make it a pretty little line. Pretty little wing. Okay, you can see it? Yeah? Good. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and I'll be back. All right, you guys, I'm back. So I went ahead and did the other line. I got a little makeup wipe and kind of cleaned that up. So we're gonna go ahead and do foundation. I didn't prime my eyes since I did my eyes. I didn't prime my face since I did that mask, and it feels so nice and tacky. I almost don't want to put foundation on top of it, but I'm committed to showing you guys how to do this. So going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r here. You can see that? Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay. So there's that. I got some feedback that it's hard to read what I'm putting on there. So I'm gonna start linking my products down below in the comment section, I don't know, that section. I'll link it down below for the products that I use. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go in and do the face. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my concealer. You put your concealer where you want light. So, using lighter concealer can give you more dimension to your face. So if you want to attract more light here, that is where you're gonna put your concealer. So, for me, I do a little bit here because I want light here. I want to cover that up for sure. Come down your nose, go, this is kind of a cheating way to contour without actually contouring. A little bit on the lip. For me, I like to make my mouth look a little smaller, and I'll explain that in a second, and then just a little bit on the chin just to even it out. So we want all this light here, darker here, just adds more dimension to the face. So your makeup doesn't come off flat. All right, so I go in with my little guy. And the reason why I put my concealer here is because my lips go like really wide, and like at least the ends of them. And when I put lipstick on that, it looks weird. Like either I overdrew my lips or I don't know how to put lipstick on into these little creases right there. So I put a little bit of concealer to kind of bring it in and make my lips more long instead of, if that makes sense. So just a little trick idea, and it's literally just for the inner corner, you guys, not my whole lips. I'm not trying to make my lips look smaller. I love my lips. They just look weird when I slap a red lip on there and it's like going out to the high heavens. So anyway, blend this in before it dries up, and I'm got white spots. And if you notice, I didn't put my foundation here. You don't want to put your foundation and then your concealer. It's a really quick way to make yourself look kind of cakey, because you're just putting too much product into those fine lines underneath your eyes. Okay, there you go. See how it's a little lighter? Good. Now, one thing I love about this Morphe one is that you don't really have to set it. You don't, but I set it anyway. I just like my eyes to be just a little bit better, like brighter. And my Laura Mercier, it's not really, I wouldn't say like it's a brightening one. It is transparent, it's like a translucent one, but I do notice a difference when I set my eyes with that instead of just leaving it blank. All right, so we're gonna go in, a little squishy, squishy, dabby, dabby, and put it in. And you wanna blend it down your face. Because I am combination oily, I powder my whole face, y'all. And I like to bring it down because, one, I want to keep that place light, and also I'm going to put my Fit Me powder here, which is darker, and I want my whole face set, so I don't want any place where it's just liquid still sitting there. You want everything set. I'm going to bring it up and around and then down. But the main focus is here. And then right here, basically I use a translucent for anywhere I put the concealer. I have a bunch of new products coming in, you guys. I'm excited to share them with you. Switch it up, keep things spicy. All right. And then I like to leave some here, like a little translucent here, because it almost like highlights the nose. Jackie Aina. Oh my gosh, she's gonna kill me. If she ever watched my video, she's like, girl, say my name right. Anyway, I put some here and I leave it on there the whole time. As you noticed in my previous videos, it's like highlights that area, you guys. I started doing this and I saw a world of difference because I'm not a big contourer. I don't like to contour my face unless I'm going out with my ladies, and hello, quarantine time, it's not happening. So every day I just kind of do that, and it tracks light there, keeps it dark here, and my nose just looks snatched without it really having to contour, and I'm into it. Make my life easy. I got 2 kids, I got a fiance, I ain't got time to sit here and contour my face. So yeah, I can't wait till the quarantine's lifted though, because I would love to show you guys a going out, get ready with me video, date night, out with the girls type of look. Waiting for it. My bachelorette party's in June. You guys, please, please, can this go away? I don't want to reschedule it. My best friend worked so hard on getting that thing put together. She made a little survey and we're doing like a thing out in the woods. Not the woods really, but like off on this lake. It's like outside. So she put a cute little questionnaire together and had a little cabin in the picture. Like, she did some work, and I don't want it to be for nothing. I mean, I guess we could always reschedule it, but y'all, it's hard. I mean, my friends are career women, college students. Like, it's hard to get us all together in one place. I mean, a lot of my friends are spread out all over the US. Here, I'll give you a little information about me. I am a transplant to Colorado. I am originally, and I say from Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, but I grew up military, so it's really hard for me to pinpoint when people are like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, so I always say Utah. Utah is, I was always like in and out, but Utah was the one that I spent the most time at. That's where all my friends live. Most of my family lives there, like my immediate family. And yeah, so Utah will always be my home. I love going back and visiting, and yeah, it's really fantastic. Colorado's nice. It reminds me of Utah, just like on a larger scale, I guess. But yeah, it's always nice to go home, you guys. It's always nice to go home. So guys, I'm gonna go in here with my Tarte face palette. Yeah, it's called Clay Face Shaping Palette. I'm going with that one. I'm gonna grab these 2 colors here and put it on the wrong brush, because that's always fun. Gonna go in with this brush here, a little flat, dip that in there, contour. Switch it over. There we go. And right here in the forehead. Yes, I got my curls pinned back after I talked about don't pin your curls back. Well, guess what? My hair was a little drier, so damage is already done. And also, I'm gonna straighten my hair out. I just don't feel like doing it with this week, because you can't really be out shopping and stuff. I can't really go buy my products. Well, I mean, I could, but once again, not essential, so I don't really want to go out there because my hair doesn't want to curl the way I want it to. So I'm just going to straighten my hair and help me get through the struggle. All right, put that away. I'm going to go in with my coconut setting powder here. Dude, I just like to smell it and act like I'm on a vacation somewhere tropical and wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this little dream vacation, put it on my brush here. I do this just to kind of clean up that look. See how it's kind of muddy right there? You just kind of put that on there and let it bake. Just kind of drag that across here. Kind of give yourself a little beard. Looking cute for your mans or womans. Yeah, that look. Go ahead and let that set the whole time. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I went ahead and did my brows. I put my mascara on. If you guys ever want to see a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, let me know. If you don't like my eyebrows, then don't ask for it. It's okay, because I really don't. I don't have a technique. I really don't. You guys are watching me like, that's disappointing. So we're just not. I mean, but honestly, if you guys do want one, just ask. Put it in the comments. I'll do it. And then after you watch it, don't be disappointed in me. Okay. So, gonna go back in with the Pat McGrath, and we're gonna do our under eyes. So with that, you want to grab that little flat definer brush here. Gonna go in with the darker brown. So everything we did up here, we're gonna bring down here, except the purple, actually. So no, not all the colors. We're not gonna do the purple. So we're just gonna kind of tap that in, kind of smudge that into your under eye there. If you hear my kids in the background, I apologize. That's the life of a mom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just put that in on the other eye. Go ahead. See that? All right, there we go. Then we go in little smudger one. It's like a flat definer, but like thicker, denser. It's really great for buffing out the under eye. That's a Sephora brush. It doesn't have a name on it. My flat definer brush though is a Morphe M432. I need to get better at telling you guys my brushes. Then go right under here and then buff that in, bring it down, no harsh lines. Only thing should ever be harsh is your eyeliner, girls. I'm just saying. Tap in there, bring it down. There you go. There we go. I like it. All right, so we're gonna kind of go in with this one here. And we're just gonna get a little pencil brush here, and we're gonna kind of tap those into the corners here. Kind of a little inner highlight, bring it down and around, kind of connecting those two. Just kind of brightens up the eyes. And as you can see right here, I have a little bit on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and add that. There you go. And it's kind of got, it looks like white in there, but on my eye, it's actually kind of got like this golden tone. It's really pretty. And yeah, this is a Sephora brush. Most of these were from a kit. And so it doesn't have any names or anything on there, unfortunately, you guys. I'm sorry, I do apologize. All right, then we'll go ahead and we're gonna do some blush here. All right, you guys, sorry I had to pause the video. I lost a little light. I forgot to charge my LED mirror, so it started blinking because it was dying, so I had to put it on the charger. So we lost a little bit of light here, so I'm gonna lean in and try to get much of this LED light here. So anyway, I'm gonna grab my Milano Luminoso powder. It's got a BB-8 sticker on there. My son put it on there, so anyway, it's really beautiful. I like to just go pop that on my cheeks and bring it up. See how pretty that is, you guys? Pop it on there, bring it up. Look at that. Ah, it's so pretty. I love this color. And this one here I'm using is a complexion brush by Alamar. Yeah, I love that one. I used to use this other one by Mercier, and I've had it for years. But I think it's like horsehair, and the thing is, it is rough. It's rough, so I don't really use it that much unless that one gets like, I just don't. Yeah, shout out to Mary Kay, but that was a little rough. So anyway, I'm done with that. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. Since we're using this one, why not? It's not the same highlight that is going to be in my thumbnail, but it's super cute, and I totally forgot about it because I was looking around for a littler mirror, and I'm like, where's a mirror that I can use? And so I was like, oh wait, I have this one here. So I was like, might as well. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this little dense one here. It's got a little bit of color, so I'm gonna wipe that off real quick. And this one is the Morphe M504. I've had this for a while. Look, you can like barely see that. Love. And so we got kind of like a pinky look. So I think we're gonna kind of combine these two here. I think that'll be really pretty. Yeah, a lot. I'm gonna just wiggle up in there and da-da-da. See that? Oh, yes. Come to life. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sing, but just anybody else seeing when their highlighter just goes on and you're just like, oh, give me life? Yeah, okay. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, so there's that. Yeah, you guys, okay, sorry. It's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and brush off this powder. Free the vice. Yes, look, so much better. Looks so much cleaner. I love it. And then I'm gonna go ahead, get that back powder. I'm gonna look over, make sure my soundboard didn't hear me. Apparently ACHO sounds like Becca. See, checking it. Okay, go ahead and pop that in there. Just kind of help with that oiliness. Oh, we're losing light. And then right here, so I'm gonna lean in, man. I'm gonna lean in, gotta get that color in there. Yes, so nice. I normally don't put highlight on my nose, and I've been saying that, but in these videos, I'm like, you know what? I'd be living for those things. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit on there because I forgot how much I love this palette. Nice. Oh man, if I do a one palette challenge, this would be hard to do because supposedly it's supposed to be like an eyeshadow one, but like those are all shimmers. As if that's the only matte in there, so that's never gonna be a part of the challenge. And I closed it and I still need it. Okay. Talking too much. This video gonna be forever. Okay, so I can go ahead and clean off my lips and making sure I don't get those corners. I can go in with that Becca lip liner. I'll be honest, you guys, it's the only lip liner I own. So there's a T on that. I'm gonna get some more, I promise. It's so pretty. I love this color. It's so pretty. But really, I need more lip liners. So guys, hey, go down in the comments and recommend some lip liners for me. I don't know what's a good lip liner. I really don't. Then I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced Melted Metallic. How pretty is that? Look at the packaging. That's glass. That's great. Go ahead and get that. I like the little applicator on here. It's very nice. And just kind of get that a little bit. And I love this formula. It dries out and it's so nice. It's like matte but still like creamy. It's very nice, very comfortable, stays on pretty darn well. So yeah, I think I will reapply it maybe once after like lunch at work, but that's it really. So yeah, I'm gonna go and put just a little bit of highlighter on top of my lip today. I'm just feeling this palette, you guys. I'm feeling it. Look at that. Yeah, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I always actually like it on the Cupid's bow anyway. Alright, so there is the look, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face so that this wasn't all done in vain. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully you could hear me a lot better. That would be really great. And sorry about losing the light at the end. But I appreciate you guys watching. You know, I hope you guys want to wear looks like these. Let me know. But either way, I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Be safe, stay home, wash your hands. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.